A quick recap of Donald Trump's cases in court. I just wanted to go through this so that we're all kind of clear on what's going on. He's facing 4 charges having to do in federal court, having to do with his attempts to stay in office in 2020. These are the cases Jack Smith has brought. They include conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, obstruction of an attempt to obstruct an official proceeding, and conspiracy against rights. I thought they should have included sedition in these charges, personally, because it would make a whole lot easier to prevent him from running for president, but they didn't, and so, this is the decision. Back in December of last year, Trump filed an appeal saying, no, you can't prosecute me for this stuff because I have immunity. This is now before the D.C. Appeals Court. We're expecting a hearing any day now. It should have come, frankly, weeks ago. And then, in all probability, that'll get appealed to the Supreme Court. So, as a result, Judge Chutkan, she originally had the trial date set for March 4th. She has now moved it indefinite. There is no trial date now for Trump on this case, which is, of course, exactly what he wanted. He's also looking at the business fraud case in New York State. This is Letitia James. This is before a state Supreme Court justice that's being litigated. And that case, now that Tanya Chutkan's case, the Jack Smith case in D.C. has been put on hold, that business fraud case may move forward. Also, you've got the Alvin Bragg case of election fraud, charging that Trump paid off Stormy Daniels to keep her name out of the headlines, and had her name been in the headlines, he wouldn't have won the White House in 2016. So this is a clear example of election fraud, election manipulation. And Alvin Bragg may step into that one. Then down in Florida, you've got the espionage case. He's being prosecuted for over 30 violations of the Espionage Act. For some reason, the media refuses to call it that. They call it the documents case or the Mar-a-Lago case. But it's about violations of the espionage law and possibly handing top secret documents, American documents, off to foreign actors, foreign spies, whether doing it, hey, Ralph, here, go, or whether it's, hey, Ralph, don't know if you noticed, but the closet back there's unlocked. Or maybe just, Ralph's wandering through. Actually, it was more often a Susie than a Ralph. Most of the spies, at least that we know of, the ones that we know of that came from Russia and China were women, attractive women who, which thus gets them photo ops with Donald Trump and probably a quick grope. So then there's that. And then you've got, Judge Engoron in New York, this $370 million fine. He has already found Trump guilty of fraud. And then, of course, there's the Fulton County case where Trump tried to steal the election. He called up Rafson Perger and said, find me 11,000 more votes. And that, of course, is a crime. And that case has been slowed down right now because Trump and one of the other defendants in that case are claiming that because Fani Willis and Ethan Wade, I believe his name is, the lead prosecutor that she hired, have been playing spin the bottle, that therefore they shouldn't be able to prosecute him. I don't know what that has, how that has anything to do with anything. And I'm guessing that the court is going to rule that way, that's irrelevant. They can, they can make nookie all they want on their own time, but what we're concerned with here is the crime. But we'll see. And then of course there's the E. Jean Carroll. Trump has got $83.3 million on top of a previous $5 million, so that's $88.5 million that he owes. And how's he going to deal with that? How's he going to pay for it? How's he going to put up bail or continue putting up, put up an appeal? You have to post kind of a bail for the appeal. So a lot going on there.